So hello guys and welcome to another player review on the channel. Now today we've gone and completed him. Yes, we've got the Flashback N'Golo Kante. Now some of you are saying, why are you getting this card? Some might be saying it's a really good card. But it's got mixed reviews at the moment because obviously it's a lower rated than his normal card. And if you look at the out and out price, he's only about 50k cheaper. I actually managed to do him for about 170, so I think that's probably about where I'd say, yeah, if you've got 170,000 coins, he's probably going to be worth it for you. And that's exactly what I've done him, because he's going to fit straight into my team. Obviously he's got more pace than his normal card, and he's got slightly better dribbling, but that's about it, isn't it? His aggression is much lower, his defending stats are much lower, but I mean, it's a Flashback N'Golo Kante card. Really can't wait to give this one a go. He's probably going to be a huge upgrade for me because I am currently playing Fabinho as that CDM in my team, so I can't wait to get him in my team. But there he is, the man, the myth, the absolute legend, N'Golo Kante. So here we go. This is going to be the team I'm using him. I am going to play him as a CDM. Not decided what formation as of yet. I'll probably sub off Fabinho, to be honest, and play my usual 4-3-2-1. And I'm as a central centre mid in that 3, but play him as like a defensive midfielder. But here he is in the team. Now, big question, what chem style do we put on him? What chem style do we put on him? Let's go and have a look first at chemistry styles we can put on this man. Because I really don't know what to put on him. Now, some people will probably put a shadow on him to boost his defending right up and add some extra pace. Maybe we go with a sentinel to boost the defending and physical up. I really don't know, lads. It's a tough one because I feel like his passing could do with an upgrade. Maybe we go ahead and put a powerhouse on him. I really don't know what to do. Don't know what to do at all. So I'm probably going to put a powerhouse on him actually to boost that passing right up and to boost his defending up. We'll try that. But obviously we can put a shadow on him if you really wanted to. But there he is, lads, in the team. Now let's have a look at his stats. High work rates as usual. 2-star, 2-star. Not great, but let's face it, he doesn't really need it. He's right-footed. Comes with some really good stats. His pace, acceleration of 86, brilliant. Sprint speed's a bit low at 79. Could be in its 80s there, but not too shabby, Alonso. His shooting category is obviously poo. His passing stats aren't great either. Let's face it, 80 short pass being his best. It's not great for a midfielder, but we'll soon find out how he plays in game. His dribbling stats are pretty damn good, aren't they? 80 dribbling being the lowest. He's got 93 balance, 94 reactions, 84 ball control, 84 composure, and 85 agility. That's absolutely fantastic. His defending stats, interceptions aren't affected. I think he's only got 1 less interceptions than his normal card, so that's not too bad. Defensive awareness 82 is not bad. 87 stand tackles not bad. 82 slide tackles not bad. But the main difference between this card and his normal card is the 80 aggression. I think he's got like -11 or -13 aggression. So is that going to play a big difference in the cards? Who knows? That's what we'll find out. He has still got the stamina. His strength's not the greatest at 66. I can't remember what his normal card is, but I don't think it's much different than that. And he's got 71 jumping as well. And he's got the leadership. All in all, I'm really excited to try this man out. Fingers crossed he's going to be very similar to his normal card. And maybe he might be better with that extra pace, who knows, we're going to find out. But if you do enjoy today's player review, you know what to do, smash the thumbs up button, and if you are new around here, please do subscribe to the channel for more player reviews and FIFA content. But let's get on into this Flashback Kante review. So into match number 1 with Kante, and he has got an icon, I can't say his name, Raquim, I can't remember how you pronounce his name, but he has got an icon. Nice to see it. As you know, I love my icons. And as well, plug to my next video, please do subscribe so you can check out the Crespo review when that is live. See his ball control, lovely. Let's go on a run with N'Golo. Finesse shots. Ooh. Here we go, Kante. Let's test out his through balls. I mean, it was a good pass to feet, but it was a free ball and it went straight to him. So maybe his passing is going to be a bit of a con. Kante, nice dribbling. Nice dribbling there. We do get tackled and it is a foul. But, you know, his dribbling feels really, really good, really solid. That's what he's good at, isn't he? Intercepting the ball and playing a decent pass as well. He's running in. Can we get a goal with him in his first game? Yes, we can. And it's a left footer, lads. That was perfect from Kante. That is what we expect. Winning the ball, making the run in the box. I didn't expect him to score or make that run, to be quite honest. But I expected the interception and the pass. And then he gets a goal as well. Absolutely brilliant play. There we go. Again, lovely tackle. Just brushing the defender away there. Let's whip it in with Kante. See his crossing ability. It was good, but it didn't change the player for some reason. So, we get battered in this one. 5-2. I don't think I've defended worse in a game of FIFA this year. Honestly, I don't know what happened. My defence just fell apart. But it wasn't Kante's fault. It was not Kante's fault at all. It was actually my centre-backs. Just out of position, stuff like that in this game. But all in all, Kante, he's very similar. Very, very similar to his normal card. I would say, though, his defending and his physicality are slightly worse. Nothing major to write home about, but they are slightly worse. His pace does feel a lot quicker. That's the one pro compared to his normal card. But all in all, he's not really that much different, lads. And it's hard to showcase a player like this because you don't really notice him, if you know what I mean. You don't notice he's there. But if you take him out of the team, you do notice it, if that makes sense. Without him, he's the glue that holds the team together. I mean, this was fantastic. That was fantastic play. Intercepted the ball, run up the pitch, and scored a lovely goal with his 2-star weak foot. Absolutely brilliant. But apart from that, just look at that. That was my terrible defending. I don't know what I was doing there, but exactly what I'm on about. Nothing to do with Kante. Brilliant performance. We'll play it again with him and see what else he can do. So here we go into match number 2. Very nice team. Everyone seems to have done Feke. I think he was great value, to be honest. Even I've done him, but I've not actually used him that much because my team has been pretty immense. Look, he's there doing his job, intercepting the ball, and that is exactly what he's good at. Again, he's there again. And that is what he provides, lads, on this game. He's always going to be in that position to win the ball back in some shape or form. And that is Kante for you, lads. Down to a T, isn't it? Absolutely down to a T. That's Kante. Look at him charging back. And we do manage to win the ball with him. Can we get a nice pass off to Mbappe? It's not a bad free ball, to be fair. Can we get anything from this? Oh! No, we cannot. But again, great play from the man himself, Kante. Oh, and a decent effort from Mane there. Kante, though. See his over-the-top balls. See, that's what he's going to lack, lads. Passing out the back. If you're trying to do any long over-the-top balls, any long passes, he hasn't got it in his locker. And that is one quite concerning con with this card, because obviously he doesn't offer much playing out from the back, but neither does his normal card. We're going to concede a sloppy goal there, but that is a minor con on this card. There is obviously better in that respect. I think Fabinho is probably better at passing out the back, to be honest. I've used Fabinho for quite a few games now, and he's actually really good. I really enjoy him, even though his pace isn't great. But Kante is a vast improvement on him. But I've noticed that Fabinho's passing out the back seems better. Kante's got it. Can we find space with him? We can, but the defender gets blocking. He has got really good pace. That's what I've noticed most about him compared to his normal card. His pace, he does feel a hell of a lot faster. There we go, great interception. And we didn't expect it, and I pressed A, and the pass actually managed to reach our player. Great pass out wide there. You know, from time to time, he will play a great pass, but 9 times out of 10, a long pass, it ain't going to go to the player you want. Good slide tackle. Fortunately, Dembele does get it back, though. And we're going to finish this one losing 3-1. I've been playing shit, lads. Been playing absolutely terrible. But Kante, one thing I've noticed is work rate. High. Compared to his normal card, which is high medium, he's out of position for a CDM more often than not. Yes, his defending's great. Yes, his interceptions are great. Although he's not as aggressive, and that is a bit of a difference compared to his normal card. He doesn't feel as aggressive, challenging for the ball, if you know what I mean. He isn't getting in the players' faces like he usually is. He isn't starting in that right position because of the high work rates, and that's what I'm finding. He is good, don't get me wrong. His pace, his tracking back because of that extra pace does feel a bit different, but the normal Kante wouldn't have to track back because he'd always be in that position because of the high defensive work rate, medium attacking. So yes, this card, even though it's quite similar, it is quite different as well. There are aspects of it that do change the way you have to use him compared to his normal card, and his work rate is definitely one of them. I'd say if you're playing like a 4-2-3-1, rather than usually have Kante as stay back all the time, maybe have him a bit more balanced because of that work rate to get forward, and have someone who's an actual CDM. I mean, this card is a CDM, don't get me wrong, but if you have someone who's directly CDM, like Fabinho next to him, I think he'll play more superb than he is. But yeah, I am enjoying the card. At the moment, though, I've got to be honest, I don't think he's worth the coins. I don't think he's worth 300k, 310k, I think he's gone for at the moment. When you can get his normal card for 350, and it's a tradable version. And his 90 card is definitely a better CDM, hands down. He's just better defending, more aggressive. He's obviously in that position all the time. He doesn't go forward like this one does. And just because of that, I wouldn't say he's worth the coins over his normal card. But what I would say, if you can get this card for about 180k like I have, then he's worth it, lads. He is definitely worth it. If you have fodder in your club that you just want to get rid of and you're looking for a Kante, he's great, he is great, but he's not as good as his normal card at CDM position. Obviously, this card is better as a centre mid position than his normal card. So you've got to weigh up the pros and cons with this SBC. But we'll go into one more, as we always do. We always play 3 games, and we'll see if we can show him off a bit more, because I know it is difficult to show these types of players. There's not going to be that much gameplay in it, but I did want to do this review because he's a massive price tag. He's quite comparable to his normal card just by looking at it, and I wanted to give you my opinion of the card. So here we go into the final game, and yes, he's got a nice team, some meta players in there, so hopefully we can beat this guy, and hopefully Kante is going to be the pivotal man in this game. Look at that, great battling. Somehow he's still got it as well. He's got a lot of pressure on him. Can we get the ball away? Yes, we can. And to be fair, it wasn't a bad pass either. Lovely pass out wide again from Kante. Look at that for a tackle from him. Absolutely brilliant. And we get the pass out with him as well. That's what he can provide, lads. Look at that. Brilliant to win the ball. Great interception. And he starts the attack off. That's what he is going to do, lads. And it is hard to show, as I've said a couple of times, but That's what he's going to be there in your team to do, is start the attacks, win the ball back. He's not going to be getting goals, but that was a nice dribble from him. That was a nice dribble, but he's not going to be getting goals. Or is he? Not a bad effort on his weak foot, was it? But yeah, he's going to be that pivotal man in your team that you're not going to see much of. You're not going to feel him until he's gone. Because he's just... It's hard to express what I mean. He's just always there. He does his job. And he's not noticeable, obviously, like a Messi, like a Neymar, like an Mbappe, getting goals, stuff like that. But he's the gel that holds the team together. And he still is a great card. But I just think, because of the more defensive that his 90 card is, he suits that more. Obviously, this card doesn't even have upgraded shooting, so you can't really say he's a box-to-box centre mid. But this guy will play in better in centre mid than his normal card would. Lovely tackle. Lovely tackle, and he gets back on his feet as well to be the first man to that ball, and that's his reactions coming into play. I mean, that pass was a bit shit-like, but he did try and win the ball back, and it deflected back to his player. But yeah, that's what he's going to provide. Reactions, interceptions, and the pace. Honestly, the pace has been the most noticeable for me compared to his normal card. That's been the standout thing. His pace does feel a lot better. He's just quicker to get there. He's there first to that one again. And stuff like that is what he's going to provide. Obviously, he isn't... I keep reiterating it, but he isn't going to be a man who stands out for you in your team. He's just going to do the job, and he's going to do a fantastic job as well. Oh, he runs through here. Can we get a goal with him? No, we can't. The keeper's there first. But again, he does keep sneaking in behind, doesn't he, lads? The 1-2s, and he does get in behind quite a few times. But that's obviously the high work rate. In wanting to get in those positions, wanting to get up the field, and wanting to get goals. Obviously, his normal card doesn't do that a lot. So, we end up drawing this one 2-2. Thankfully, we didn't get 3 losses in the row, because I've been absolutely appalling tonight. Let's get on into the player summary of this Flashback N'Golo Kante card. So, my overall thoughts and opinions of this Flashback N'Golo Kante. Well, comparing him to his normal card, I do think his normal card is better at what Kante should be, and that's an out-and-out CDM. The work rates obviously changed this card into a more box-to-box. I did find him out of position a couple of times. That was when we got the ball and we were trying to play out. He was always trying to get forward, and his normal card would just stay back, hold the position, and that's what he's good at. But this Kante card, the main difference for me is the pace. The pace does feel noticeably different. My girlfriend's just dying in the background, coughing. She hasn't got COVID. But the noticeable difference on this card is the pace. His pace feels much better than his normal card. That is the standout for me compared to it. How do I rate this out of 10? I'd probably say, thinking of value, the player, I'll probably give it an 8. If I was going to give N'Golo Kante a normal card rating, it would be a 9 out of 10. I do recommend his normal over this card, but if you can do this card for about 180k, 200k, I'd say he's worth it. It's an N'Golo Kante card. He is still great, but he doesn't have that defensive ability that his normal card does, just because of the work rate and the aggression. Stuff like that do play a factor into this card's performance, but his pace does feel absolutely brilliant, and that's the main pro on this card. They do feel very similar, but I found this card just out of position from time to time, and his defending is good, but it's not as good, obviously, as his normal card. They're the things that I've taken out of this couple of games that I've played with him. So if you have enjoyed today's player review, you know what to do. Smash the thumbs up button, and if you are new around here, please do subscribe to the channel for more player reviews. I will be doing a Crespo review very soon, as requested, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that one. Thank you all for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.